Yes, next class in Adobe After Effects, alpha matte. So, what is alpha matte in After Effects? First, we have to understand clearly about the alpha matte, right? So, here we have the description, the clarity about alpha matte. In alpha matte in Adobe After Effects is a method of using the transparency information. It is what? Alpha channel transparency. Actually, the alpha means it is a transparency of one of layer, the matte layer, to control the visibility of another layer. So that means the fill layer. And how it works? Every pixel in After Effects has 4 channels: red, green, blue, and alpha. Okay, so red, green, blue, and alpha. So RGB and alpha. Okay, so the alpha channel determines the pixel's opacity or transparency, right? Basically, it's what? It determines the pixel's opacity or transparency. So white areas in the matte layers alpha channel result in the fill layer being completely opaque. So that is what? The white areas in the matte layers alpha channel result in the fill layer being completely opaque. That means that will visible. So this is the opaque. The black areas in the matte layers alpha channel result in the fill layer being completely transparent. So that can be invisible. The shades of gray create partial transparency. Crucially, the color information RGB channels of the matte layer is ignored. Only its transparency values are used. So what are the common usages and setup? Alpha mattes are a fundamental tool for compositing and creating various visual effects. Suppose the text reveals, you can use an animated text layer as an alpha matte to make a video clip or image appear only within the shape of the letters. Wipes and transitions, animated shapes or gradients can serve as mattes to create custom transition between different scenes. Object cutouts, it allows you to define complex transparent areas per layer, which is more flexible than simple masks, right? So don't compare these alpha mattes with the mask, simple mask. Here it allows you to define complex transparent areas per layer, which is more flexible than simple masks. To set up an alpha matte in After Effects, place the matte layer, the layer defining transparency, directly above the fill layer. Okay, the layer the whose transparency you want to control in the timeline panel. For the fill layer, locate the track matte, the TR command, the shortcut. Actually, it is a track matte column. If you don't see it, right click the timeline header and ensure modes is checked. In the TRK track matte drop down menu, or by using the toggle buttons in newer versions. Okay, the select alpha matte. Okay, let us try this one. Yeah, this is After Effects. New composition, create new composition. This is my new composition. Okay, double click on that, get my reference video. This is my reference video. This is my reference video. Okay, over on that, suppose I'll type the text. Okay, flames, and supposing here first you should not select the this layer, video layer. Suppose here I am using this example. If you use and if you select and drag anything, so it can be a mask. It can be the mask. And if you allow the mask, the flames are coming from the mask area, right? So because it is not masked, right? So don't select this layer first. It is very important. Don't select this layer. And suppose here type the text flames, and choose the font, whatever the font. Suppose here in this case I am using the bit thick font for the visibility purpose. Yeah, suppose this is I am using, and make it the big size, and make this center. Okay, because my the main subject is here, this not in exact center, right? So keep it here. Okay, then see here sometimes what in default it won't show you that the track mats. Suppose if there is availability of the toggle switches and modes, it is okay. Okay, otherwise in default it won't show you the track mat here. Suppose here it is. Now see here my timeline here, it is not showing, right? First you can check this one. So click here. Now it is showing the track mat. At present there will be no track mats, right? Now see here the below the layer, it not showing anything. Now select this layer, okay, drag this layer down. Now see here the flames are showing. Now see here now it is applied the track mat. So I am using the control chat and I am dragging this down. Now see here there is no mat and I am using the track mat option. Now here if you observe this one, here it is no mat, and here I am using this the video, and now see if you click this one nothing will happen. Okay, now apply this the mate. Now it is added here. Now see your entire flames are showing from the text. Okay, now see, drag this down. Now see the flames here. This is my flames, and on the visibility of the text, here it is, right? Now I am applying no matte. Right now no matte is applied. Now here I am applying MP4, that video. See, nothing will happen. Okay, so here apply the flames. So now it is added the alpha matte. Okay, and if you want, here we have some options also there. You can drag down, suppose here, for the transform and scale and rotations also. Here I am using the scale this much. I'll increase this one, Control Z. And here I'm using the scaleness more bigger here. Yes. Now see this one. It is already what? Added the scaling and applied to the text through the alpha matte, right? And even you can change the opacity also. Suppose here the opacity, suppose can be 0, and the other side here, so work area can close up to here. Now on the opacity 100%. Now see this one, it is applying to the text, okay, through the alpha matte. So make it Control Z. I'm changing to normal. Okay, so this is all about the alpha matte in Adobe After Effects.